Here at World of Warships, we try our best to make the most broken ships for our customers.
Our goal is to make sure to send you back to port as quickly and efficiently as possible.
And to help stamp your ticket back to port, we welcome you aboard the Grozovoi with your Captain Ripper.
Grozovoi thunders, fire and flame. A gunboat feared, they know her name. Steel and smoke, where shades rise, and full guns blazing beneath the
Hey
sky.
team, this is Ripper. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Get a fun video with the Grozovoi. Yes, again, another ship able to carry a lot of games, and I got 2 games right here to show you guys. And I'm just telling you, man, I am really enjoying the Grozovoi, especially with the recent buff. Has made this ship super freaking powerful and really allows me to do so many things like the gearing, the daring, all rolled in one package here. Great guns, great velocity, fire starting chance, smoke, engine boost, heals, DFAA. It's pretty much got everything I've ever wanted in a destroyer except for radar or hydro, and we'll talk about it later. But as always, before we begin, like, subscribe button below. Appreciate all the supporters of the channel. If you see value in what we're doing in here today, smash those buttons, leave a comment. And if you like what we're doing in here, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the show and get something out of it. So let's get right to it. Tier 10 Grozovoi, Soviet kind of destroyer. Really not a lot of people playing it until I've been doing these videos. I'm starting to see more people pick it up, and I'm grateful for you guys watching and also trying to test this thing out. And man, can this thing really carry games, and I'm very impressed with it so far. So right off the bat, Salem is spotted. We're capping Charlie. We got La Pampa backing up, watching for torpedoes right here. Downside, again, the Hydra would have really helped out to spot those torpedoes. Even if it was a 3-kilometer Hydra, give me that at least. Or maybe a 5-kilometer Hydra. I mean, it would be super broken and OP if that was the case. But look at these shell trajectories. Very, very easy to aim. I love them. It's a great gun. You can fire AP at the side of the Salem. I just wanted to start a lot of fires thing. 130mm guns, larger than caliber for most destroyers out there, as well as great velocity. Look at that, 950 meters per second coming out of the barrel right there. Great fire chance as well. You're going to see a lot of fires started as well, but also the AP is nothing to gawk at. It is another powerhouse of a destroyer, and man, oh man, can it really rock and roll when you get these things online and really just pummeling AP into the sides of not only cruisers, but man, destroyers and battleships as well. This thing is literally just the all-around multi-role fighter that I really do enjoy, and really what sells it is the heal and survivability of it. I mean, look at your HP starting right now, 25,650 plus 3 heals. It makes this thing a very, very dangerous and survivable destroyer, sending a lot of your opponents to the back of the port immediately, and man, oh man, is it incredible. All right, we're pushing that Salem out of there. We're just going to see if we can help our La Pampa over here. We'll reposition and get a little faster here. Moving to the southwestern side, we've got Trump playing around in this area, so we'll also have to keep an eye out for him. But really, just working the back of the map here, trying to figure out what's going to happen on this sector. So another thing you have to keep in mind in World of Warships is that you cannot let up, because you can have literally a lot of teams throw the game. And just because you think you're head on points and caps does not mean the game can change just like that, which is one aspect that I think is a great thing about World of Warships, and the fact that you can turn the tides. There is enough time to turn the tables in your favor. Now, I just did a video recently just talking about why the games are ending so quickly, and that is also a downside with matchmaking, player-based, skill-based, too many gimmicks, ships, submarines, carriers, a lot of things that are really contributing to that quick blowout gameplay. But again, there is this slim chance here and there that you do get these kind of all of a sudden turntable kind of games where you really got to keep on your toes, and that is where I really do enjoy it. And I literally see that, okay, I have to make the wise and correct decision here, otherwise it's just not going to work out. Notice I'm also playing a long-range gun build kind of style destroyer setup for the Grozovoi here, which makes this thing very, very deadly, where you're literally reaching out and touching people out to the 14-kilometer range, kind of like borderline Khabarovsk, Zorky, those kind of long-range gunboat battles right there. Gdansk. I mean, this type of destroyer is a very, very messy and powerful destroyer. in the sense that it's really difficult to shoot and kill this thing at these ranges. And then it's got heal, so even if you hit it, it just smiles right back at you and keeps on pumping and chugging, and it makes for a deadly gameplay. Notice the torpedoes are coming to the smoke there, so I always know that, hey, I got to get out. Do not linger in smoke too long. I give myself approximately around 25 to 30 seconds, and then I'm moving on. I don't want to sit there and just get this unnecessary torpedo hit. Now, I said, again, the thing I like about Grozovoi is you can be open water gunboat. You have smoke. You want to play with HE spamming, or if you want to do gunboat action, look at the trajectory at these ranges. It makes shooting destroyers very, very easy and enjoyable. And you're going to find that after you play other destroyers, that the Grozovoi is just easy. I'm telling you, hitting these things with 950 millimeters per second guns, 130 millimeter caliber guns are just effective and devastating against other destroyers. So you're going to see that happen a lot here. I don't know why these Shimikazes lately are trying to fire back at me, but I'm actually glad that they are, because I've always said, hey, Shimikazes, all you do is just sit in the back and go in the spawns and launch torpedoes, and you never use your guns. And those are pretty dang powerful, strong guns. I believe they are 130 millimeter. I forgot. I can always take a look right here after I'm shooting. Let's see. Yep, he is running away now. So where's that Shimikaze? Yeah, he is firing. What is it? 127 millimeter guns right there, as you can see. 127 millimeter guns, so pretty dang big guns, not bad. But actually, no, I take it back. 127 millimeters, just like gearing. It's not all that cracked up what it's supposed to be. If there was a Kleber in here, I'd show you those guns are big, so to speak, giggity. All right, we're going to stop firing at Shimikaze, and he's got torpedoes come at us again. We're going to keep pushing the back over here, but then we realize our team is floundering for some dang reason. Again, why teams are starting to throw games these days lately, I have no idea. Maybe that's just an inherent trait of just people being stupid. But right now, we're going to push back into Bravo and support our La Pampa. We're going to start firing on the Conqueror right here, making sure that he gets out of the game so we can clear up the area to saturate Bravo and take out the Trump right now. Torpedoes are looking great from La Pampa. Obviously, we just did a video about La Pampa being released in this gimmick event. I personally don't think it's worth it. If you like torpedo boats, baby, it's for you, not for me. I'm not a torpedo person. And for once, his torpedoes are actually effective. I haven't seen a La Pampa do that devastating strike in a while. So pretty incredible there. But again, I don't think it's worth the doubloons for La Pampa. I'm saving them up for either to finish Laffy or the new destroyer lines coming out right now, the Burrows. Look at this easy kill right there. No competition. Not really a fair fight right there. The amount of HP. I'm almost full health and he had nothing. So sorry for that on the Trump. But hey, we had to do what we had to do to win the game. We're pushing back into Bravo here. Again, looks like we're down to, what, 4 ships. There's 6. We're going to have to somehow carry this game again in Grozovoi now. I think Grozovoi is very, very strong and effective. I don't feel weak in this thing. I feel very, very confident. I can take on anything. And look at this right here. We got Shimikaze being spotted for us. Guns blazing here. At 7 kilometers, not a fair match. A lot of accurate guns. He goes down. Now we're shooting Yo Yang here, who decided to open up, which means he's got a 20-second penalty of smoke plume firing, so it gives us time to smoke and kill all his 21 HP in a matter of 20 seconds. So he keeps firing, so he resets the clock for 20 seconds of spawning. I don't believe he has smoke. Maybe he was a radar Yo Yang, which is even better. He tactical grounds against the island there, which is a bad part on him. Now I can just pummel him. Just aiming at the rear there. Yeah, his radar is shooting at me right now, so his radar is effective, so I know he's not smoked. So pretty much I spot him the whole time, and now I can just pummel and just lay into him, and it's just not a fair fight at this point. Blasting him like crazy. He's got 1 turret. It's not going to be enough to fire and kill like Grozovoi. Come on. Look at that. Fire starting on him. And, man, it is sometimes hard to kill. Yo Yang is hard to hit him because they got some kind of dispersion gimmick on him, but they just are hard to hit. He goes down there and, look, scratch the paint. Nothing happened to me. Put out the fire, and I'm back in action. Now it's our turn to see what can we do. Ooh, now, way to go. We killed the Venezia. Now it's a 3-on-3. See how fast the games can change just like that? So I said, don't let up your guard. Keep on fighting. Keep on sending shells downrange. And here we go. We're going to melt this Prussian here, and I'm going to speed this just slightly up, about a quarter speed there, and let you see I just spammed the crap out of this guy, and man, oh man, was he pissed. I mean, a little destroyer like me able to do this kind of firepower is wild, wicked, huh? Sorry for the shutter there. I think it was the frame rate. But you can see right there, very, very deadly against battleships. I mean, the Grozovoi does everything. I'm telling you, torpedoes, guns, smoke, healing back everything. I'm still back at 24,000 HP. This is really not really fun for the Preußen here because pretty much I can sit and spam. He's got only 4 caliber guns, 4 guns that is, sitting in the back and firing at me from this kind of range, pretty much non-existent. He's pretty much a floating flotilla of just rubble and ash, because this is all I'm going to be doing, just spamming him like crazy. And from long range too. I mean, this is kind of that full long range gun build. Didn't have Fearless Brawler on. I was trying to test out more survivability and long range to see if it works, and my gosh, this thing really does survive. When you are able to survive, you are able to send ordnance down range, and it's just deadly. I mean, it's hard to kill you. If you're dead, you can't do anything. But when you're alive, man, oh man, can you do so many things right here. So we're just waiting for the reloads there. We're going to get these guns down range. We got 12 kilometers. His secondaries are not really functioning. He's pretty much just sitting around waiting to die at this point. I've always said in my squadron, if you run, you're only going to die tired. So that's our motto in one of our squadrons there. So anyways, this is exactly that clear example of what's going on right here. We're going to kill this guy and hopefully take the points. Let's see, he's not stuttering anymore. Let's speed this up. Very nice, easy kind of shooting. Yeah, he hits me, whoop-de-doo. Scratch the paint, look right back at you and smile. And now we're just going to get mad, and the adrenaline rush will kick in. You're just speeding up my ability to fire faster, buddy. So anyways, he goes down, splash 355,000 damage. And right there, we go in and cap and win the game to make a great comeback. We are literally about to lose until we just mopped up the entire western flank Alpha into the spawn and coming back here to secure Alpha. Doesn't matter if Marseille takes it. I did not choose to fire there. I didn't want to pick a fight with him. But anyways, we've already won. I didn't want to mess with it. Zhao was almost dead anyways, about to die, so I didn't want to be the last person here. But pretty much this game was over. Game, wins, set, and match. Look at that. And we had a great one. 155,000 damage, 835 potential there. 835,000 potential. That means we were almost classified as annoying. 10,000 base XP, 155,000. There's 3. That was an efficiency badge as well. I got a lot of awards for that. 12 fires. My gosh. Spot and cap and hitting everybody. Now, are we top of the team? Absolutely, because we did a majority of the work. And my gosh, this thing is the workhorse. Let's take a look at another video with the efficiency badge on this next gameplay as well. Okay, another game right here. Arms Race Land of Fire here. Submarine, no carriers, and a couple of radars. One radar, Stalingrad, and Yueyang potentially there. But this game really, especially with, man, freaking the reload buffs in this thing, makes this thing oh so powerful. I'm telling you, Grozovoi with the reload buffs, just ungodly. I mean, I'm telling you, the rate of fire on this thing is incredible. When you get these things cracking online, it is just devastating, and I'm telling you, it is so freaking powerful, and I feel very comfortable in it. Survivability is great. Notice the survivability is not as great on this one because I didn't build for it. This is more for that long-range gun build. 6.7 concealment. Of course, you can get the concealment down to 6.0. However, 6.7, I think it's comfortable for me enough. If someone elects to actually duel out with a Grozovoi, man, oh man, be careful, because this thing is about wild stallion, man. You don't want to play with this thing, especially with the survivability and the heals that it has and the smoke. The other thing is we play more of a long-range shooting gallery match here, because with the gunboat build that I have here, I can reach out and touch somebody. I'm not afraid to stand back a little bit further back, more medium range, and it's really hard to hit the Grozovoi at those kind of ranges, and it makes it easy for me because the guns are so accurate. Like, for example, right here, Yueyang wants to play with us. Just watch how we aim and hit this guy. He's only got his front 2 turrets working for him, and he's, got no help, really. And I'm just really going to just lay into all firepower onto his ship, and it's so dang easy. You can see all the amount of damage we can do, just HE right there. And just look at the firepower we're going to put to bear on him right now, and it's just unstoppable. At this point, he has no heals. I know Yueyang doesn't have heals, so I know I do. So I can take this fight to him and just duke it out and win overall with stamina, and boom, kill him right there. He goes down. That is our first kill of the day. And like I said, it is devastating, and you don't want to pick a fight with a Grozovoi, especially if you don't have any heals. If you don't have any heals or even smoke to get out of dodge or that kind of situation, it is just not a fair match right there. Shooting at the pesky submarine, just did a video about how submarines are dumb and why they're just ruining the game, possibly being more like going about the rebranding of the franchise, and I don't think it is very fun. Having 6 submarines in a game, not fun at all. All right, so let's take a look at here. Let's see, we're going to run back and get the... We're not going to play around with anybody over here. Too much enemy firepower over here. We're not going to play around. Sometimes you got to choose your battles. You don't want to pick a fight when they've got literally a lot of support. So you got to know when to egress the area, regroup, reassess, and analyze the situation. So we're going to help our USS Hull here, one of my favorite destroyers as well. Also a broken OP kind of destroyer, in my personal opinion. survivability zombie mode kind of ship. Now we're going against Shimakaze. Don't know why he elected to fire. Maybe he could have used his concealment, but again, I've complained about Shimakaze not using their guns, so I'm kind of iffy on that. Hey, great kudos for him for actually trying though, but unfortunately his guns are just not be able to compete with a Hull and a Grozovoi at the same time. So smart on him for smoking up, and that's all he can really do. All right, we got him to egress the area, so now we're going to... Ooh, somebody's shooting at us finally. Look at that, William de Earth, which is an overpowered ship. Honestly, something about the accuracy of that damn battleship. Dude, he's like hitting me from like 14 to 15 kilometers out. I've seen a lot of shots, and I've been destroyed and deleted by that damn ship right there that just literally has the accuracy of a goddess right there. Amazing, amazing. Got Thunderer also firing from the rear from downtown, and he breaks one of my guns. My gosh. And another shot from the William Durst. Man, I'm telling you, these guys are really ballsy shooting at these ranges and trying to really hit a destroyer from that far out. So kudos on them for actually trying, but unfortunately, no cigar for you. All right, so we're going to run back here to the center. Again, this is arms race, so the objective is always going to be in the middle like it popped up right there. So I'm just going to stay here, collect all the buffs, and just hold the map for my team. Unfortunately, leave it to my team to figure out how to blow this game somehow. So we're going to have to carry the game again. Let's see here. William de Earst again. Let's see if we can... We get a torpedo hit. My God, I don't even know where that was coming from. Another thing about the torpedoes, amazing range. 12-kilometer range is a perfect range for me. I get those random torpedo hits out of nowhere because I just constantly launch them and spam them in a channel area. And it proves to be devastating because some people are just not expecting it, and boom, it takes out just... I get like free damage just by hitting somebody just randomly. All right, we're firing William de Earst at these ranges. Very, very comfortable range to shoot at the recommended build actually does, suggest to use long-range build on Grozovoi because the guns are so accurate, and you can hit things at 14 kilometers, no big deal. Oh, look at those torpedoes right here. Thread the needle, play the gap. Holy crap, slam on the brakes. Engine boost on, and there we go. Now we're going to start... Oh, my God, who the hell hit me? See, again, look at all these guys. Ballsy. Shooting these guys, me at this long range, but okay, it's okay. I'll scratch the paint, and then I'll just send out the repair team and repel and bring my ship back to life. Meanwhile, we're going to farm the crap out of Vermont. More people firing at me like that. See, this is how you rack up these 1 million potential damage games because everybody wants you dead. And right here, we're just going to keep the fires going. We're going to keep firing until we get something on the Vermont. Again, fire chance is superb and amazing at these ranges, and the ability to do such great passive damage just by lighting the entire world on fire, and it's just incredible. See if we can focus down this Thunderer here. We got to get one of these battleships out, otherwise one less set of guns will definitely help out my team. Let's see if we can get it going right here. Let's see if Thunderer will burn to death. Fortunately, he's undetected. I have no idea how he'd be undetected with the amount of people spotting him and firing, but I guess everybody's so far freaking in the back that it just doesn't help. Let me look at my Montana. Sitting this far in the back, my gosh, are you even playing the game? Like that, I don't understand the nature of why people are just sitting so damn far. They just want to think that this whole game is all about sniping. But anyways, I digress. At least I have a Prince Vanaraj here somewhere. At least he was ballsy enough to actually move forward and support us. So we're going to go up front here, see if we can spot the Shimakaze for our team. Meanwhile, he's got the center cap held, so I'm not really worried about it. I got to make sure I can spot for my team and then get that destroyer out of the cap somewhere. He's somewhere behind that island. Yamato is slowly pushing up here. Ooh, there's a William Burroughs airstrikes here. So let's see if we can take out this Yamato. We might have to help out and burn that world down. We're at 77,000 health. I'm sorry, 77,000 damage. Only 7 minutes left in the game. So as long as I can kill the bulk of these... Look at this. The enemy team's actually working together to push in the cap. Look at my team. They're way in the back. Obviously, they have no idea how to play the game, but it's okay. We'll do it ourselves. So we'll see if we can protect our cruiser in the middle and see if we can kill this Yamato. Someone fired at us right there, so we slam on the brakes, go in reverse, and let them waste their shots on us rather than our teammates. There is that shot right there. That William deserves... Either William deserves or Irresistible is one of those guys. Yeah, probably Irresistible. A lot of these 16-gun ships these days, incredible. I think Irresistible is also broken. So it's William Deserves and Irresistible having these 16-gun turret systems. My God, look at all that firepower coming in right there. Holy crap, I had literally over a 500,000 ordnance fired at me. Look at that, went to 1.2 million. We literally have to smoke up at this point, ladies and gents, but good thing we have the heal buff. And another shot fired us in the blind. Everybody wants us dead. That tells me if they're firing all at me, I'm literally the only guy visible. Because look at this. My Montana back here is not visible. He's not spotted. He's not firing. Montana way in the back here. They're lit. That means they're spotted, detected. La Pampa's not spotted. Colombo is doing something, hopefully, in their spawn. but it's all right. Let's keep shooting. Let's keep hitting. Keep the firepower going. Yamato's almost on the brink of death, and can we take him out? There's the last shots in the air, and boom! Buck is Splash 2, 131,000 damage, and let's see. Ooh, bad mistake on Irresistible here. I got 75 seconds of smoke, and now he is actually entering into my web of destruction. So let's see if we can start a couple fires on him. Nice Citadel shot. Who the heck shot that one? I don't know who fired that one. Prince Raj literally got a nice cheeky shot on them. He got the last kill, but somebody blasted him, and I don't think... I mean, that must have been either Montana or Colombo. Must have been... I mean, that came from the right, though. Who the heck fired? I don't think a Prince Raj has that kind of firepower, does it? Or maybe I was wrong. Maybe that was him. So he got the kill, though. So I'll leave it to him to fire. That was awesome. Good job on him. Blasting an entire battleship and putting him out of his misery. My goodness. All right, let's push back into the cap here. We got to be cautious and survive. We've lost a lot of HP, and oh my goodness, Vermont deletes the Prince Raj there, and now it's just up to us at this point. Reload buff active. Look at that. 2 reload buffs, and this is where the reload buffs come into play right now. So let's see if we can melt this gearing. So let's see if there's enough firepower. Confederate activated right there, ladies and gents. And let's see. Look at how we're aiming. I'm just walking the shells onto him. Even though I lost sight of him, I'm imagining where is he at? Where is he at? He's turning away. Walk the shells up. You can also follow the smoke plumes right there and just shoot at the center of that smoke plume. That's how you get him right there. All right, airstrike is not on me, thank goodness. All right, Venezia, we got to get Venezia out here. We can kill him too. Oh my gosh, La Pampa goes down and Hull goes down. Oh man, see, I'm telling you, teams can really blow this game. All right, we switch to AP, and look at this. If we can nail a couple AP shots on the Venezia, that would be incredible to get him out. He's a destroyer deleter. All right, somebody's got to kill this guy. Come on. All right, we're switching back to HE. Easy to aim at 11 kilometers. If we can start one fire, we can get something going. If only I can aim with the glare of the ocean or sun right on the thing. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Okay, almost dead there. Only 3,000 HP. If I can get this, that would be a huge win for us. Shells in the air. Who's going to get them? And thank goodness, Montana, finally. My God. You got to rely on a battleship in the back there. All right. Sending some more torpedoes out. And where is... Okay. Vermont is getting smoke screened up. Let's push back in. Shimakaze is somewhere there. I got to make sure that they don't get the drop on me with the torpedoes. All right, let's see how we're going to do this. Okay, he's in a smoke. I have a smoke in front of me, which means I have the ability to shoot undetected. I also have a smoke screen myself, so this might be a good thing. There's another fire. Increased HP buff as well. He is currently capping, but as long as we keep shooting him, he can't take the cap and hold it. All right, see, he'll probably get spotted again, hopefully. There he is. And my gosh, torpedo hit. That's the power of torpedoes. I'm telling you, just those random torpedoes. I wasn't even trying to aim. I just launched them in a general direction and hopefully sprayed and prayed, and I got my prayers answered. All right, here we go. Going into the cap here. William Reverse and Shimakaze is out of the picture right here. Okay, look at these shells firing from downtown. Look at the AP. Look at what the AP can do on this battleship. Look at that. 1,008 damage right there. Another 2,200. 1,700. 2,200 there. Can we get this kill? Holy crap, don't tell me I can get this. 1,600, 1,100, 3,300, my gosh. And boom, he goes down splash for 222,000 damage, ladies and gents. And that is an efficiency badge in the works right there. And we capped this pot, and now we got to go find Shimakaze, but this pretty much is the game. This is why you need a good destroyer on your team, because it really pretty much saves the game. And we got our E efficiency badge. Pretty dang amazing there. 220,000, 4 kills, 5 fires. Started a lot of torpedo hits with that Vermont kill. And how did we do? Top of the team with the Smolensk there. And look at this, 1.3 million damage. And the bulk of that damage was coming from those 3 battleships right there. William de Erst and the Irresistible were all firing like crazy. Everything they had. And I don't think the Irresistible got me once, did he? He fired a ton of shells at me, but man, did we survive. Build be at the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and had fun and got something out of it. As always, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Appreciate all the support of the channel. If you see me out there, make sure you say hello. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Cheers.
Grozovoi thunders, fire and flame. A gunboat feared, they know